why the Buffalo Bills lost to the New York Jets. Man, it's a tough pill to swallow here for the Buffalo Bills on Monday morning, but we have a lot of reasons why the Buffalo Bills lost this game, and I don't want to make excuses, but really looking into it, at the end of this video, you're going to see exactly why the Buffalo Bills have an answer for the next time that we play them. And really getting into that same point, the Buffalo Bills had a lot of injuries going into this game from some stellar players such as Matt Milano, Jordan Poyer, and also Trey White has not seen the field yet for Bills Mafia. And hopefully the next time we play the Jets, Poyer, Milano, Hyde will be out there as well. Now, the first reason why we lost this game, more importantly, is because of Josh Allen throwing those horrible mistakes and those interceptions. Even Josh Allen put those mistakes on himself, and he put this game on himself, the loss on himself. But I beg to differ. There was a lot more reasons why the Buffalo Bills lost this game. And the next reason was really tackling, sound tackling. Like the Buffalo Bills schematically were there, but when we had an opportunity to tackle, they broke free. And Michael Carter, he was able to break free multiple times. Although our player was there for a tackle for loss or a no-yard gain, he was able to shed blocks. So it really comes down to sound tackling. Jaquan Johnson was a guy that missed a couple tackles, but all the guys on defense, right? And I think as the second half rolled around, we got a little bit better, but still they were shedding blocks. And really, the third reason why the Buffalo Bills lost this game was because the New York Jets continued to expose the fact that the Buffalo Bills really don't have a second threat on offense next to Stephon Diggs. Yes, we do kind of have a second threat with Josh Allen running it, and he was able to do that as we saw 2 rushing touchdowns for Josh Allen in this game, over 70 yards rushing, 80 yards rushing for Josh Allen in this matchup, which is absolutely huge. But you still need to pass the football. And from the longevity standpoint of a quarterback, we always talk about it, Josh Allen took some shots. And it wasn't just the interceptions that Josh Allen took. The pass rush was getting to Josh Allen. The strip sack that Josh Allen picked up, ran with it, and got nailed. We don't want to do this to our franchise quarterback. Getting back to the third reason why, we don't have a second threat to Stephon Diggs. Where's Dawson Knox? Where's Gabe Davis? Where's Isaiah McKenzie? We want more out of these players. And they're great players, don't get me wrong. But we need them to play to the caliber of a Stephon Diggs. You know, you look at the duo between Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, right? We need to have a second threat to this Buffalo Bills team. Fourth reason the Buffalo Bills lost this game was because we were outcoached and defensively too. Knowing that Zach Wilson was one of the worst quarterbacks under pressure this game, the Buffalo Bills really didn't bring any extra pressure. We thought going into the game that we would be able to get pressure with our front four, which we really have been able to do up until this point this season. But Von Miller, Greg Rousseau, who ultimately got knocked out of the game with an injury, but AJ Epinesa, Boogie Basham, Ed Oliver, we really didn't apply any pressure to Zach Wilson. So I really would have liked this Buffalo Bills to start blitzing a lot more on Zach Wilson, knowing that he was so bad under pressure, knowing that we have some tall players like Tremaine Edmonds, like Greg Rousseau, who could get their hands up in front of Zach Wilson's face. So I think the Buffalo Bills defensively just were outcoached because we didn't blitz. We didn't blitz and apply the pressure that was needed to beat the New York Jets and Zach Wilson. And the fifth reason why the Buffalo Bills lost to the Jets is because our defense really made no splash plays. The lack of sacks, the lack of real turnovers against Zach Wilson without Breece Hall and Elijah Vera Tucker on that offensive line. The New York Jets were starting a new front five, and they actually bullied the Buffalo Bills offensively. They were able to run the ball. Zach Wilson was able to pass the ball with a high completion percentage, and he did good not turning the football over. The Bills were able to sack Zach Wilson 2 times, and one of which creating a fumble that was recovered by the Buffalo Bills. But again, Zach Wilson, who's still developing as a quarterback in this league, did not throw an interception against this defense. Kyer Elam, Christian Benford, Dane Jackson, DeMar Hamlin, Jaquan Johnson really didn't do enough to make enough splash plays to create more turnovers in this game. And it's unfortunate we lost the turnover battle. Matt Milano not being out there, Jordan Poyer not being out there, and also Trey White not being out there will definitely help us create more splash plays and interceptions. Jordan Poyer was leading the league in interceptions at one point during this season. So these are huge losses. Trey White, best corner in the league. Jordan Poyer, potentially the best safety in the league. And Matt Milano, potentially the best linebacker in the league, are all coming back to this Buffalo Bills defense. And the sneaky play here for the Buffalo Bills, I already mentioned one of the problems and reasons why we lost is not having a second option. And since the Buffalo Bills were proactive, I think Brandon Beane and Sean McDermott knew exactly what we had to do and already foresaw the reason why we were going to lose to the New York Jets and teams with better defenses like this. We needed a second option to Stephon Diggs, and we got it with Nyheim Hines. It's just unfortunate that Nyheim Hines was even brought here on a Tuesday, didn't have a lot of time with the Buffalo Bills, contributed on special teams, right? But we need to implement him as a true second option, the true second threat to Stephon Diggs. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, if you agree with me, if you think the Buffalo Bills are going to be all right after this New York Jets loss, I think the Bills are going to be just fine, especially with Nyheim Hines coming back. And I really believe there's going to be development with Gabe Davis, with Isaiah McKenzie, Khalil Shakir going on in the background. And then the defense, you couple that with Trey Day, Trey White coming back, Jordan Poyer coming back, Matt Milano coming back to this team. Get hyped up, Bills Mafia. We'll be just fine. So like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for future videos, long form, short form content, going live during the week, doing the live play-by-plays as well. So check you guys soon. Go Bills. Peace.